porke sinuot nung isa yung bahag ng igorot, lahat ng igorot, ganun ang pananaw.
Experienced senator na pinagmamalaki. Pretensya sa abot ka lang pala sa pagiging game na content creator ka na.
Welcome back, everyone. Hello from Mindanao. My first time here. Grab your favorite mug, pull up a chair, and get comfortable because you're tuned into
Spill the Tea, the show where we break down the hottest headlines, dissect the biggest debates, and look past the noise to find out kung ano ba talaga ang totoong nangyari.
I'm Mia, bringing you the human side of the issues, the real-life impact, and the voices behind the headlines.
Ako naman from LA right now. Siyempre, I am one here to lay down the facts, the data, and the historical context. And if there's one thing you can count on us for, it's serving you the full story with zero sugarcoating.
That's right. Whether we're talking about cultural identity, high-stakes legal ethics, or national politics, hindi lang tayo basta nag-swipe sa issue. We dive deep into the facts, check our global precedents, and of course, give you our ultimate
Correct! So kung ready na kayo dyan, what's brewing today? Let's take a sip because this is Spill the Tea by the Lost Stories.
and the Mountain Beacon. All right, so here is Spill the Tea number 1. The question here is, can cultural attire be worn in political protests? So what happened ba?
Anong meron at anong nangyayari dyan?
Miss ko na naman
Bakit
sa'yo, Mon,
ganyan?
kasi wala ka dito. So this was on Monday, on the day of the SONA, in the morning at People's Park. There was a SONA, not exactly protest, pero not exactly pa to the SONA because the SONA had not yet happened, no? But anyway, there was this huge effigy, and then there was a young man dressed in traditional attire, wearing his wanas or bahag. And I think even with a spear, if I'm not mistaken. So because of that scene, there was a discussion that was raised by a Facebook page. It's called Tagalakandula. So Lakandula, for those who do not know, is a street in Baguio. It is known for its drinking spots, buy and sell of gold, etc.
And
Now, this Tagalakandula Facebook page posted an appeal to fellow Cordillerans or Igorots. He used or she used the term Igorot. The post requested that people refrain from wearing native attire, especially the baag or the G-string or the wanas during political rallies, demonstrations, and acts of protest. So yun yung naging issue niya.
anong issue niya raw dyan?
Ano daw kasi, wag daw gamitin yung cultural, parang na-appropriate yung cultural attire doon sa isang politically charged na protest. Yun yung kanyang problema niya. So, ang ano doon is, there was no burning of effigies ha, bawal na yun. Actually, according nga sa police, there were around 100 people and nothing wrong happened during the event. Police nang nagsabi no na, pero kay Tagalakandula, hindi, may issue siya. May issue siya. So yun, yung posisyon ng Tagalakandula, cultural attire daw, it represents the entire Igorot community, which holds diverse political views. Yun yung sabi ni Tagalakandula. That day that Tagalakandula brought out yung point niya sa Facebook, agad-agad maraming mga
Oo naman.
Oo. At taga-Bagyo pa lang, Igorot pa lang. Awan na. That will not sit well with many of them. So there was the counter-argument na about Cordilleran Native advocates or activists. There were teachers, there were writers, there were youth and cultural advocates who quickly countered this stand. Igorot culture and the bahag have never been apolitical. Why is it an issue? Ba't siya issue, di ba?
Eh baka naman kasi issue lang para kay Lakandula.
Mga nag-boomer. Over pa lang. So, essentially naman, ang traditional na damit yan. Kagaya ng Levi's, kagaya ng t-shirt, kagaya ng pantalon. Pwede mo namang gamitin ang t-shirt na pang-protesta, t-shirt na pang-tulog.
Kaya nga, it's an attire. It's not a
Bado.
costume, it's attire, yeah.
It's not a costume, correct? So, is it? Yun yung
Mm.
tanong. Is it traditional dress? Is it neutral? Is it a unifying symbol reserved only for celebrations, festivals,
Mm.
pageantry, ginagamit sa pageant? Is it an active living tool for political expression, resistance, and self-determination? So, yun yung
Mm.
tanong.
Kawawa naman
React.
pala ang mga mga traditional attires. Masyado ng neutral. Ang alam ko lang dati neutral yung color ng ibang traditional attires like barong.
Mm, mm.
Hindi, pero for this, I think masyado lang nagpaka-OA. Because our history would tell us that even before, nung nagsidatingan pa ang mga attires sa Philippines, I would remember in history classes,
Mm.
during the Chico River na issue sa Philippines, hindi ba nakabahag
Pakling,
at
dulag.
naka-traditional attire ang mga nagbarikada noon sa Cordillera para hindi makapasok ang mga militar? Our
Cellophil,
history
pwede
would
yun.
tell na when we resisted, when we
Mm,
fought for our rights before,
mm,
lagi nating suot ang
mm,
ating mga bag. Pagiging apolitical pa yun.
mm. Oh,
Pagkakakilanlan natin, but it doesn't represent everyone.
everyone.
Mm.
Hindi porke sinuot nung isa yung bahag ng igorot, lahat ng igorot, ganun
Parang,
ang pananaw.
ate, parang feeling ko, gusto ko nga mamasyal mamaya nang
Wag
nakabahag
ka
dito
dyan.
So,
Uy, baka may batas
carry ko
naman.
ba, represent ko ba ang buong Cordillera
Tama.
community?
Tama. Oo. Pare-pareho lang naman lahat tayo na tao. So, yun yung gusto niyang
Mm.
ipakita doon, di ba?
Mm. Igorot din naman siya, di ba?
Oo na,
Lumabas din
laban.
siya. Si
Mountain Province.
Tagalakandula, lumabas din siya. Magbahag din siya kung gusto niyang mag-represent ng other voice.
Oo. Bakit hindi?
Di ba?
At he will not take offense.
Sa hinabahaba ng panahon na ginagawa ito ng iba't ibang grupo, either kung political man, mapa-oposisyon o administrasyon,
Ayun lang siya
bakit ngayon lang
lumabas.
siya nagsalita? Bakit hindi natin sitahin si, let's say, Congressman Dumogan na laging suot ang bahag kapag may
O yung,
ginagawa rin, di ba?
meron din yung nag-graduate sa UP Baguio.
Hmm.
Suot niya yung bahag.
So,
Okay lang
it's
yun sa
really
kanya,
a
pero hindi
regular,
okay yung kabila.
correct.
Hindi
It's really a
fair.
regular attire. Medyo medyo chinecheck ko nga while you're speaking sa Facebook page niya. Grabe talaga pinanindigan niya. Pinapanindigan
Ah,
niya until now. Mm.
ah.
Medyo
Pinanindigan na
nakakalungkot.
niya, hindi na niya dinilit. Parang yung spill the tea number 2 natin. Pinapanindigan.
Parang iba. Mind you guys, I mean, this is an open country, no? Where we can discuss. Ngayon, kung meron din
Mm.
kayong issue, then let us know. Pag-uusapan natin yan. But for now, as we see all the facts, I just see it right now. Lalo ngayon, nandito ako sa, and biglang ganyan yung nangyari. Parang for me,
Mm-mm.
it's petty. That's number one. Number
Mm.
two, you're pushing also your own narratives. So parang ang nangyayari, kung ano yung gusto mong paniwalaan, yun na rin ang gusto mong paniwalaan namin, which is wrong. Totally wrong, especially in this context.
And then you cannot limit yourself only also. If you only see it through blinders, yeah, you're wearing blinders. Because if you widen your perspective, this is not the first time it's been done in New Zealand and Australia. You have the Maori, the
Mm.
Aotearoa,
Mm.
where the Maori IPs and activists, they routinely wear their traditional kakahu or their cloaks, and they perform the
Yeah.
haka. The haka
Yeah.
is performed in football games, and it's also performed inside parliament and during
Correct.
protests. Oh.
Correct.
And that's not divisive for them. Sa Scotland, diba, the men wear skirts, which are called kilts. The Scots kept using their kilts. Why? Because it was an act of political defiance. So, live and let live. Sa akin,
Mm. But yeah,
ang
see,
argument.
we have case studies. We have historical context as well.
Oh, so I pray that taga Lakandula, opens his eyes wider than Lakandula Street, beyond People's Park, beyond Baguio, and see
Beyond.
the bigger picture. Look at the world. Be more understanding. Be more kind. Ay, the world will be a better
Mm.
place.
O, ngayon, is it really okay or not? Oh,
For me, it's
isang
okay.
tanong, isang tagot. Isang tanong, isang
Ika,
sagot.
ikaw
Ako,
ba,
it's
Mon?
okay to wear and do your political protest. It's
Mm.
you. Ikaw yun. Kung nagsuot ka at nag-protest ka, ikaw yun.
Opinion
Dahil
mo yun.
number one, opinion mo yun. Number one, attire natin yan. Attire mo yan. Bilang
Damit natin
isang
yun.
igorot.
Mm.
Damit mo yan.
Gamhan nga gapos, hindi dahil lang sinuot ko yon at
Mm.
nagprotesta ako, rinirepresent ako na lahat ng igorot. Hindi. So, let them wear what they want to wear and protest what they want to protest as long as they are within the bounds of the law. Then
Mm.
that's fine.
Perfect.
So that's spill the tea number 1. We move
Et-
on to spill the tea number 2, which I will give to Mond.
Okay, ito naman, gulat na gulat din naman ako. Nagulat naman ako na ito yung mga time na when you think our senator judges are the most respectable persons right now, given the ongoing impeachment, bigla na lang may isa na mag-a-upload ng splice video. At itong taong ito pa, siya pa yung laging nag-grandstanding telling fellow senator judges na, mali to, ganito, ganyan. Ito dapat yung procedure. Nagiging technical, teaching,
Babae.
calling out fellow senators. Babae na dating okay naman, lumalaban for women's rights, mga ganon.
UP
Tapos
pa
biglang,
ngayon eh.
pinagmamalaki pa nga niya eh. Pero sa nakakita ng isang lawyer na magaling sa procedure, na magaling mang-call out sa mga ginagawang mali ng iba, pinagmamalaking lawyer at UP graduate, pero kumakapit sa splice video. Kaya hello
Bale.
naman, Senator Pia
Sorry, ito
Cayetano.
pala. Mamaya na ako mag-judge. Go!
Pero
So,
yan,
Pia
it's
Cayetano.
it's Senator Pia Cayetano. So, nito lang, alam ko na nakita niyo yan because pinag-uusapan siya. Alam niyo ang spliced video, it's not really good, especially in the context of yung mga ganitong impeachment proceedings. There are times na sa content creation, spliced video, really pang engagement yan. Alam nating lahat yan. Paiiklian mo kasi maliit ang attention span ng mga tao. Go! Pero in the context of impeachment and then splicing a video na ikaw yung magmumukhang tama, it's totally wrong. So, dahil dito, nahaharap ngayon si Senator Pia Cayetano ng ethics complaint mula sa
Sino
iba't ibang
nag-file?
mga advocates. So, ano siya, various advocates, no? Ang problem dito is parang nonchalant lang siya.
Nonchalant. So, na-file lang siya ng ethics.
Yes. Ang pangit dito, of course, the supporters are arguing karapatan niya yan. Yes, may karapatan lahat. Karapatan niya rin yan. Pero we're
The
currently
freedom
in
of
an
speech.
impeachment. Yeah.
Wait lang ha.
May
Hindi
tatlo
lang
kasing
sa
factor dyan. Number
ano?
one, she's a senator. An experienced senator at that, no? Number two,
Batido na eh.
number two, lawyer ka. Number three, you're a senator judge of a current impeachment proceeding. Diba? So parang,
Expected na impartial kuma.
yes. Yun yung
Okay.
problem doon. So really, there's a problem with ethics. Number two, there's a problem. I mean, ethics for being a lawyer and being a senator judge and being an experienced senator na pinagmamalaki mo. So, ano yung issue doon? Can a sitting senator judge talaga ba selectively edit and publish courtroom proceedings on social media without violating their constitutional oath of impartiality and the sub judice rule? In-strike na natin yung pagiging lawyer niya at ano dito sa conversation. Just we be focused. Pero still, it's an issue. So, but focus lang muna tayo sa impeachment proceedings. Pwede ba ang isang senator judge na maging selective tsaka nangaaway ng isang side at pinapakita na nasa isang side siya ng coin? So, for example, sa United States, Federal Judiciary Code of Conduct, ang American judges, they're strictly forbidden from making public comments on social media or otherwise about the merits of a pending court case. Even here in the Philippines, may mga times na ang mga judge, they're ordering every camp na wag magsalita. But
Tama.
sige, mas closer tayo. US presidential impeachment trial, senator judges are repeatedly warned about their public commentary,
Mm.
misrepresenting trial evidence na it violates court decorum and can lead to formal censure. 'Di ba? Parang
Okay.
meron talaga. And number two, sa UK naman, from US to
Mm.
UK,
Mm.
under UK law, publishing material that creates a substantial risk of serious prejudice or impediment to active legal proceedings is considered contempt of court.
So,
And
pati doon mali.
editing video footage of court proceedings to present a biased framing to the public carries severe legal penalties. But
Oh.
even in the Philippines, we have laws about that and she knows that. So, ako nga, ito ang question ko eh. Siya ba talaga or team niya? At kung team niya man, bakit hindi siya maglabas ng statement? Pinaninindigan niya ba? Or talaga bang kinain na siya ng
Ay.
sistema? Or talagang nasa kabilang camp na siya? Kasi kung nasa kabilang camp na siya, Ate Mia, abay, bumaba ka na dyan. Mag-inhibit ka na.
Defense ka man or prosecution ka man. Pero hindi nga siya defense or prosecution eh. Senator judge
Yan
siya.
na nga.
So, expected na impartial dapat siya. Pero parang naglo-lawyer naman na siya. Not only her, I'm sorry, but even the brother. And
Yeah.
even Senator Robin Padilla seem to be lawyering for the
Correct.
defense. So sa akin, Mon, you were asking me, is it okay or not? Hindi. Mali yun.
Ate Mia, isipin mo naman. Sa lahat ng pinagyabang mong credentials, sa abot ka lang pala sa pagiging ganyan, mag-content creator ka na lang, huwag ka na lang mag-senator.
Mag-vlogger ka na lang kung ganun.
Oo. Pero I
Makapag-make
appreciate
a payout ka pa.
how our rep
Yes. The
handled the
prosecutor.
situation, no? Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, yung splice video kasi na yun, it's across between Pia and Rep Shell Jokno. Maganda yung response niya. Clarify niya. Kasi talaga dun sa video naman talaga, I mean, during the proceedings, na-explain ng maayos ni Jokno, yung answer niya dun sa question ni Pia. Ang problem lang kasi with Pia, kung gusto niya naman sana na magbida-bida, sana nilagay niya pa rin yung explanation. Hindi yung ititigil mo tapos meron ka pang very content creator talaga, very nag-earn ka ba Senator Pia sa Facebook at gusto mo ng napakaraming engagement kaya nagpaka-tabloid type ka na lang?
Oo nga, parang nagsiset siya ng narrative. Yun yung narrative, di ba, yung controlling the narrative. Mali naman ang para katuloy propagandista. Imbis na senadora.
Parang
Wrong.
ganun na nga.
Wrong.
So,
with a letter T.
Yeah. So, what's our stand here? Like, to sum it up, ako, Ate Mia, ulitin ko, hindi siya content creator. Tigil-tigilan niyo na yan. Parang yung kapatid mo na Mr. Facebook Live. Tigil-tigilan niyo yan. You're senators. Courtrooms are not content studios. Kasi kung gusto mo mag-content studio, ipatransform mo yung office mo. Gawin mong studio. Gawa ko dyan.
For goodness sake, you protect the integrity naman of the trial. That's the least you can do. Don't spoil it by splicing videos, omitting context, trying to control the narrative. That's not your place. That's not your job. Sorry, Senator Judge Pia. So, when you do talk about things, remember you have to be impartial. Set aside your judgment. Look at the evidence. Let me repeat that. Your decisions must be based on evidence and not on your principles, not on the people whom you think you must be loyal to. Your loyalty should be to the people of the Philippines. I thank you. Pero alam ko may dadagdag ka pa dyan.
Ngayon pa lang, kung hindi mo kayang panindigan ng higher standards for public servants, higher standards of being a senator judge, mag-inhibit ka na lang at gumawa ka na lang ng content para hindi ka na question.
Patay, di ko mag-inhibit na naman dyan. Di 16 pa rin yung kailangan na boto.
Alam din naman natin na ang boto niya doon pa lang sa pinapakita niya eh.
Sabagay, tama ka.
Ganun pa din.
Tama ka.
Now
we move on. I spill the
Ayan.
Okay. Ito song hits, pero Sona hits pala. dami kasi. Parang siyang yung 1001 Songbook. Sa
Yeah.
dami ng linabas na items dun sa Sona. 1 hour, 20 minutes.
Mm.
Para
But
kang
it's
nanood ng sine.
but it's short compared to
So,
to Pidots. The longest.
okay. Oh, he had the longest. But to be fair, this 1 hour 20 minutes Sona by Marcos, this last one, for me, it was well written. Kaya nga, di ba may haka-haka, sinabi pa nga si MLQ, si Manolo Quezon daw ang nagsulat. Yun
Baka
ang
nga
nine.
siya nagsulat. Ako, medyo mix ngayong emotion kasi pinalakpakan, may konting criticism, pero at the end of the day, mas marami yung nag-applaud. Not because they are pro-admin, not because they support Marcos, but because they're just being objective and they've watched and they've seen na, in fairness, pinaghandaan ng SONA.
And this is true also on social media, di ba? Hindi
Yeah.
lang dun sa Senate, ay sa halls of Congress.
Mm.
Tama. So ano nga bang, what went down?
Tama. Hindi ako pangulo ng aking pamilya. Hindi ako pangulo ng aking kaibigan. Ako ay pangulo ng Pilipinas at ang tungkulin ko ay sa inyo, ang aking mga kapwa Pilipino.
Yan, nung sinabi niya yan, of course, alam na natin na it's about the ongoing investigation kay Martin Romualdez. And sana magkatotoo kasi medyo matagal na, parang sa flood control na nangyari.
Ay, oo, tinira niya yung pinsan niya, no?
Ay malapit na ang paghain ng patong-patong na kaso labang sa dating speaker. Masakit man sa akin ito, ngunit kailangan nating gawin ang tama.
Oo, tsaka umaasa ako na sana seryosohin nila yan kasi ito ang tanong ko kasi sa dami ng nangyari sa flood control at mga corruption scandal, wala pa rin mastermind na napapakulong. Diba?
Walang big fish.
Wala. Andun pa rin
Uy.
yung mga nasa baba na hindi, di ba usually the mastermind dapat lagi.
Yes, wala pang malalaking fish na talagang na-convict.
Yeah.
May mga nakadetain pero hindi pa convicted.
Yun nga yung doon. At sana seryosohin para ipakita talaga.
Yung unang pinalakpakan talaga yung systems loss. Yung, di ba?
Ano ba yung systems loss na yan at anong nangyari? Bakit?
At kung pagbawas ng presyo ang usapan, sa aking palagay, panahon na para tanggalin na natin ang systems loss na pinapasa sa consumer.
So, ang gusto niya is ma-amend yung EPIRA. Yan yung batas tungkol sa kuryente. And then, yon pinalakpakan siya. Pero nung sinabi niyang, I want you to remove or abolish the systems loss. Yung systems loss kasi, yan yung nawawalang kuryente dahil sa pilferage, dahil sa pagnanakaw ng kuryente. Yun yung one cause. Tapos yung second cause is dahil pangit yung sistema mo, nababawasan yung kuryente na dumadanon or umaabot sa bahay mo. So, sinong nagbabayad yan? At this point, tayong lahat na nagbabayad. So, dinidivide ito doon. So, depende sa systems loss ng distributor mo. For example, in our case, it's Beneco. So, but then lahat yan, Meralco, malaki din ang systems loss nila.
Malala
ganyan,
ang
no?
Meralco.
Oo. Kasi, sino magbabayad? Yun yung tanong. Ang sabi ng mga DU or distribution utilities, kung magbibigyan tayo ng subsidy ng gobyerno, di maayos. Wala tayong babayaran, tayo na end user, no? End receiver. Pero kung gobyerno ang magbabayad, bakit? Saan ba nanggagaling ang buwis? Sa atin din. O din,
Kasi sa totoo
ending
lang,
nun.
Oo, may point yun. Kasi parang ang dami naman nang nakaasa sa atin. Ang dami na naman nating binabayaran. Double-double.
Ang gandang pakinggan na dapat hindi naman talaga kasi hindi natin kasalanan yung systems loss. Kaya bakit natin babayaran? Pero kung hindi tayo ang magbabayad, sinong magbabayad? So number one, ang kailangan din na lang tignan din is yung presyo din naman ng kuryente. Saka
Correct.
yung VAT. Yung VAT, malaking bagay yung VAT. Ang electricity, essential yan sa buhay natin. Bakit mo itatax? Yung things like that,
Totoo.
yun yung humanitarian basis nung
That
argument
can be.
towards nun. So,
That can be.
so sa akin, ang verdict ko sa systems laws is ang gandang pakinggan, pero sabihin mo sa akin kung paano mo gagawin.
The implementation
Yun sa akin.
plan.
Oo. O, ikaw naman, Mon, ano masasabi
Mm.
mo sa tax relief?
Yun, when he called the Congress na expand individual income tax exemptions for workers earning up to 350,000 annually, tama naman na iakyat natin annually. I mean, yung ano, tax exemption. Actually, yung 350,000, medyo maliit pa nga yan eh. Dapat medyo taas-taas natin konti. Yung 50,000 a month, pwede yun. Okay yun. Para naman yung mga nasa medyo mababa yung kinikita, hindi masyadong malaki yung ano, yung nababawas sa
Oo.
sahod nila. So I'm okay with this. Yun nga, pero same with
Mm.
you, we need to make sure na future-proof siya. So we need an implementation plan as well.
Ayun nga, yung Paxilica. Ano masasabi mo?
Yan ang isang miss. Because at the time na medyo malaki yung issue, na they're asking for a stand, they're asking for answers. Bakit may ganyan? Bakit may pumapasok na
Mm-mm.
ganitong project sa Philippines? This is the perfect time to talk about it. Hindi niya ginamit yung platform niya. So, ako ang nakikita ko doon is that it's a miss. And number two, I think, hindi ko alam kung anong nangyayaring negotiation kasi hindi lang siya ang tahimik. It tells a
Mm.
lot. And I'm sad because sa issue ng Paxilica, parang nakakakaba. Lalo na
Oo.
tayo sa part ng North Luzon.
Mm. Tsaka, bakit nga ba sa Pilipinas? So, isa din yun sa
Correct.
concern ko, sa geopolitics. Like, may mas malalim bang rason? Kaya gusto nilang
Mm.
dito sa Pilipinas? Kasi hindi naman lingid sa ating kaalaman na may mga issues ang China saka United States.
US.
So, oo, tayo na nasa gitna ay meron ba itong relevance? So, yun din yung
Correct.
isa na gusto ko sanang laliman natin yung ating pag-intindi or let's try to look for more information about that. Yun din, yung sa wage hikes, kasi, di ba, yung tumataas lahat ng costs ng living, lahat pamasahe, grocery, parang, asan na? What can you tell us about that? Kasi it's something that affects so many Filipinos.
Yeah, actually yan yung isa ring na hinahanap kasi wala urong-sulong ngayon eh. Um, Sinasabi niya na tuloy pa rin yan pero nito nga lang eh naglabas ang Pasig Court ng TRO para sa ano nga
Salary
sa
hike.
wage hike. Oo. So it could have been also a perfect moment for Marcos to talk about it.
Isa pa pala na miss na hindi natin narinig, yung sa indigenous people's rights.
Oo.
Especially like sa atin ngayon, mainit-init ang mining. So yun yung isa. Saka land rights. So, yan.
Right.
Ikaw ba, Mon, kung i-grade mo siya, sa anong mo? Paano mo siya i-grade? From a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest.
I would say it's an 8 for me. Bakit? I mean, kasi sa dami ng SONA in the past, coming from PDUTS, na ang daming, alam mo, ang daming pwede mong questionin. Tsaka, medyo at some point dito, medyo naging okay. And number two, laging sinusurprise tayo ni Marcos sa mga ginagawa niya. Lalo na hindi ko siya vinote as a president, ha? Hindi talaga ako maka-Marcos since then, no? Pero objective naman tayo. And I'm telling you this, Sona, at some point, madami siyang nasabi na ikinasaya ng mga Pilipino. Pero sana lang talaga matuloy, gawan ng paraan. And yung two na kulang doon is more on yung mga na-miss niya. Kaya rin medyo mataas-taas. It's because, yun nga, maganda talagang pagkakasulat. Maganda rin ang
Mm.
pagkakapresent. Ito yung mga time na nakuha niya yung abilidad ng tatay niya magsalita.
Mm.
Makikita natin dito, and very, may authority yung pagkaka-deliver niya. So, medyo, sa mga part na yon yung pag-score ko ng 8. But
Mm.
still, it could have been better if mas marami pa siyang mas napag-usapan na kailangan talaga ng masang Pilipino, which we have discussed earlier on.
Mm. Siguro I'll score him 7/10. Yung
Mm,
7 ko is he really said all the right things, all the right places with the
mm.
delivery and all.
Yung
Pero
gusto mong marinig, di ba?
oo, oo nga, yun nga. Kaya nga siya
Oo.
pinalakpakan, yung pinakamahaba talaga yung systems loss. Kasi lahat nakaka-relate. So, boom! Nakuha niya yun. Kaso, yung 3 points na hindi ko maibigay sa kanya is, meron yung isa, inkling doon sa isip ko is, ikaw ba talaga yan? Like,
Point.
like, does the president really have the capacity to come up with that kind of so it's yung authenticity, pero of course we all know that he has the staff, he has the writers to do
And
that and to
all
study it. Oo.
presidents.
and
Oo.
and
Pero
he
yun nga.
also has the power to have those implemented, so okay, fine. And then the two other points naman is yun nga, it's so populist, he really said what people want to hear, but is
Yun.
it
Okay.
something that
Mm,
his secretaries will be able to deliver. So,
mm.
just like you, yun pala yung 1 point. Tapos yung 1 point, just like you, is yung mga na-miss niya.
It's a fair
So,
score.
it's a fair score, and he actually scored better. And even compared to his last Sona, I'll say this is much
Mm.
better.
Oh, di
Oo.
ba? Yun nga yun
Oo.
eh.
Oo.
Kung i-average
Kaya,
natin yun,
7.5.
7.5. Okay na
Pasado,
din.
75. Pag
Okay na din.
hindi,
Well,
kung sa school yon. Pero 7.5 out of 10 is a very good score na.
it's a
We
very
just
good score.
we have to see if it can be done.
Yeah. Yun yung hope natin na hindi siya magiging history ng SONA speech, but it will be a history of successful implementations.
We all hope
Yan.
for that.
And yan na nga yung mga tea natin for today, and I hope nag-enjoy kayo na makinig at sana patuloy nyo kaming subaybayan. These are all direct, factual, and backed by context. Because at the end of the day, numbers, laws, and history, they never lie. Kailangan lang nating busisin ng mabuti.
Tama ka, Mon. And most importantly, huwag nating kalimutan ang tao sa gitna ng bawat balita. Which reminds me, thank you to our listener who suggested that we should discuss the Bahag issue. So we do listen to you and we appreciate it when you reach out for us. Thank you, Roger, for allowing us to discuss the very timely issue about the wanas, the bahag, or the wearing of our traditional attires in protests.
Thank you,
So,
Roger.
yeah, woohoo! So we look forward to others. Reach out, let us know what you want us to talk about. And if we can, we will. Because beyond the political drama and the social media noise, real lives, cultures, and rights are always on the line.
Tamang-tama ka dyan, Ate Mia. Pero sana mas marami pang mag-suggest para mas marami pa tayong pag-usapan.
Tsaka mag-comment sana sila dun sa pinapakinggan nila. Oh,
Yeah.
special shout out pala. Because of our discussion on Pax Silica, this was shared, I think, among the private schools in the city so that the high school students will be able to understand the issue more. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Now that you've heard the stories, tell us what you think.
Drop your thoughts down below because it's your time to question everything. Agree man kayo sa verdict namin today o hindi, may sarili kayong timpla ng opinion, walang problema. We are here actually to talk about those things.
I'm Mia, reminding you to stay compassionate and keep listening.
Diamond, maging critical tayo lagi. This is Spill the Tea by The Lost Stories.
And the Mountain Beacon. See you again next week.